fear gets you, man. It grabs you good and you don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. But going into childbirth, you know, if you've ever been in the room with what's taking place, or as the labor pains are coming, you know, and some of the women are in there, you know, they're yelling and screaming. Because sometimes they're yelling and screaming at you, you know. I hate you, and this is never going to happen again, you know.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
You know, don't touch me ever again. See, so you know what I'm talking about, you know, the fear of what's going to take place.
Hurry it up.
You know, they can't hurry it up, brother, you know.
It's like this.
The nurse told him.
You.
Yeah.
The doctors were glad to see me leave.
You know, but yet, if you take a good look at your wife or girlfriend having that struggle right there, you can't do nothing for them. You know, rub my back. You know, hold my hand. You know, and I've always carried, you know, a handkerchief, you know, rag, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, so you got a rag with you there, you know, put it in their mouth, you know, lie down. That's why I guess they call them labor pains, you know. They're going through some stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is all that pain that goes through that process. And then when that baby comes, the joy of that, you know, that it's there. And you're like, wow, you know, and then you can hug her, she'll let you hug the baby, hug the girlfriend or the wife, like, you know, see, it was worth it, it's okay, it wasn't that bad. You're trying to tell them that, but they're, you know, even, I remember my wife, and she had, she just passed out right after that. You know, it was a boy or a girl? It was a girl. No, she just passed out. But I mean, when I came back, she had the baby, and, you know, somebody just, you can love just like that. And you don't even know this little person, you know. But like I said, the fear of leading up to that birth, you know, what they're going through, that we don't know. And at a young age, you know, Mary was at a young age here that was something big was gonna take place in the world, you know. And here she is struggling with having a baby. And I can't even imagine, you know, what was going on in her life, you know, having that child being told, you know, this is gonna happen, this is gonna take place, you know. Anna was saying, Mary, did you know? Did you really know? And it just stood with me like that song she was singing Sunday about, you know, Mary, did you know? This was going to happen, this was going to take place. You know, of all the people, and even also all the girls were hoping that they were going to be the one, you know. Was it going to be me? Like Mary hit the lotto, you know. But God says, you know, I chose you because you were highly favored. You know, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man. You know, and I just, wow, out of all the girls, you know, she was selected. You know, there she is. I'm going to use her to carry this child into the world. And then she's going to have to give him up like that. See him go through what he went through. That his friends turn their back on him. The price that Judas received for that was a price that you paid for a slave. That's what he paid, 30 pieces of silver. He sold him like a slave. He sold the king of the world like a price for a slave. That's crazy. But like I said, you know, if we go through so much in our lives and fear, you know, in the book of Joshua, where he has to tell Joshua over and over and over, you know, fear not, be of good courage. I don't know if you know this, but the Bible says do not fear 365 times. We're gonna fear once each day about something.
Right.
So God, you know, in His, you know, the way He put things together, He says, you know what?
So awesome.
I'm gonna give you, you know, a touch every day, because fear is gonna come into your life. You know, even if it's a little thing, it's gonna be there. So we just have to watch out and be very, very, very careful what we do and how we do it. But I'm just saying, you know, back to what they went through in those days. You know, I can even imagine, you know, I was sharing with Joe earlier about, you know, fooling around and being told that this girl was looking for me because she had some news she wanted to tell me, and I kind of didn't want to hear that news. I was in high school, so when she told me, man, it's like fear. Like, what am I going to do? I'm 15, 16 years old. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I didn't even want to think about it. What am I going to tell my parents? You know, that fear of bringing another life into the world. You know, we don't know what's going to take place. You know, you're going to be around, you're going to stick around for it at that age. You know, I have my whole life ahead of me. I didn't know what to do. You know, it didn't happen, but, you know, it sure shook me up a little bit. You know, that fear, I didn't know what to go. Who do you talk to? Who do you go talk to about that? You know, my older brother, we didn't get along too good, and we're 5 or 6 years apart, so he was on a whole different level than I was. He was into school and books and everything, and I was running the street like a crazy little guy. So I couldn't go tell him, hey, check it out, I'm doing this or doing that. Because he put me down anyways because of what I was doing. But the fear that day, but like I went numb. You know, you ever feel like that? Just I was numb that whole day. And I stood like that till, you know, till she told me that, you know, it didn't happen. So